Good morning, I am John. Today is Friday, January 6th, 2023. This is my daily vlog and stand-up where I discuss the progress I have trying to make internet content creation my full-time gig. And I have one enormous topic on my mind that's probably going to permeate this entire video, but let me start by saying if you didn't see yesterday's vlog where you got to see me talk about my anticipation, anxiety, trepidation, concerns over a video that I was going to drop yesterday at 2 o'clock. This is about that video. And I'll put a link to it in the corner if you want to check out ultimately what published. So I had been working on these speculative kind of journalism pieces where this company, My Arcade, that makes these little game toys, was leaking out images and inviting people to guess. And I was playing along and I was guessing and I was getting some good traction on those videos, above average for us, definitely, the top tier kind of videos for us. And it was culminating with my contact at My Arcade provided me 3 pictures 2 days early in advance of the official announcement at CES in Vegas. So I had prepped that video and sat on it for a day, and I had said if that doesn't do well, then I'm going to have to rethink my approach to any of those videos where I look at news articles. Is there really a place for it on my channel? And yeah, there's a place for it on my channel. This video dropped and it absolutely exploded. It exploded by our standards. It exploded by most mid-sized channel standards. It is way out of the norm for our stats. Let me show you some stat screens and show you. It's one of those things where stats are so divergent from the norm that there's one spike and everything else squishes down to almost nothing, So look at this. Here's the views. Here is the watch time, and here is the subscriber stats. Over 150 subscribers in one day. I told you, we just had we had a rush where we were trying to get to the end of the year and make 18,000. And we had made 18.1 beyond that, and I'm like, well, that's really cool. And we're doing pretty well. We had 18.15 or whatever, because I normally get like 10 a day, 12 a day. Yesterday, 150 subscribers in a day. Over 7,000 views on that video just in the first, I guess, like 15 hours as of this morning, or 20 hours, whatever I can't, 15 hours, yeah. It hasn't even been a full day. It's fantastic, right? So, first of all, it validated what I was doing, what I was building toward, doing something like, hey, how can I take these little arcade toys and not just do reviews on them, but build more content around those that our audience likes? That's working. Wow, did it work? And today, I don't know what I had planned for today, but other than prepping and recording the podcast this evening, today is now, everything I was doing is off the calendar. It's now try to double down and double dip and repeat some of that progress. So clearly YouTube is recommending us on this topic, so I need to do a follow-up video. And I spent a couple of hours yesterday after the video launched, watching things coming out of CES, the updated news, and I have more details and specs that I can provide beyond what I did in that announced video, because honestly, details were sparse. It was just me talking about the 3 items. So today is, look, I'm on a high of, it's been probably 3 years since we had a single day this good, and it was just an old video blew up back in June of 2019. We've not had a single day with over 10,000 views, with over 100 subscribers. That just doesn't happen regularly on GenXGrownUp. And the only, it's almost like, like I'm looking for a negative to this. And if there is anything, it's that what I did here is not daily repeatable, right? Every day there is not a big news event that's announced that I have a lead and a scoop on, right? But that being said, 2 great things came out of this. One, I built the opportunity by observing a news article and doing speculation on it, something interesting to talk about. I can do that anytime that there's a news article out there. And I clearly can make contacts and find people that are willing to talk to me and trust me enough to share things in advance. And I've proven with this contact that I won't break an embargo that they offer. So I think all that is positive. This is going to have a long tail, because as soon as YouTube thinks that a channel is the authority on a topic, which I was the #1 search for Atari Game Station yesterday, when you searched it, bang, my video was the top thing that popped up, which now YouTube thinks the Gen X GrownUp is a place to go for that information. So as these new products come out over the coming weeks and months and however long it comes out, I have to hammer on each of them. I have to absolutely go, yeah, it's about to come out, it came out, here's a quick look, here's a review, here's the 1 month out. Like, I have to have all these things on the docket that I could do to create more content out of the same material, so it's not one and dones. I don't have any delusions that that video is going to do as well today as it did yesterday. It's already doing well this morning, I should say. It's already getting hundreds of views per hour as of, what is this, 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. And normally, the channels don't start ramping up until 10, 11, when people get out of bed. But I warned you at the beginning of this video, I had one thing to talk about, and this is it. There are other things probably that I was going to talk about, but once that dropped at 2 o'clock, by about 4, it was obvious that it was doing big numbers, and it just kept ramping up. It kept ramping up. I went to see the movie. I came out of the movie, turned on my phone, and it was still banging. It was still putting out lots of views. It was still getting subscribers, and driving people to the channel. And we're seeing other videos getting splashback from that, right? So somebody's there, they visit. Once they're there, a couple of videos pop up you might see beyond that, and this is great. This is the biggest positive step for Gen X GrownUp, for my journey, since I got laid off on November 1st. Yeah, that's it. This is the single biggest accomplishment so far that we have achieved in terms of statistically generating the kind of viewership that we need to build something that's long-term sustainable. And I don't know what more I could say that's more uplifting or better to end a video than that. Yeah, I've got to get busy this morning. I got to crank out another video, maybe a second one for the weekend. I don't know, whatever I can get done today. I got to prep for the podcast recording, obviously, and then work on a couple of videos that are just news updates. It's simple to produce, right? I sit in front of a camera and do it, and that's what I'm going to do today. Let's see what I can do. So it's the weekend. If anything amazing happens, I may be back Saturday morning to talk to you, which I normally don't do a vlog on Saturday. We'll see. I mean, if things settle down, we'll talk on Monday. But keep an eye on what's going on over on Gen X GrownUp and what I post on social. This is cool. I mean, if nothing else, it is a great statistical data point that shows what we can accomplish. So I know I said I was ready to end it, and now I'm ready to end it. Thank you so much for stopping by to watch the vlog today. If you're one of those folks who watch every day, thank you. I love you. You're part of the journey. You're part of my support system. So much appreciated. Have a great day. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. And I'll talk to you on Monday. Bye-bye.